Yo, what's going on, boys? Today I'm dropping the best guard build in the game for 2v2. This is the build I use to go on win streaks. It can really do everything as defense, it can shoot, you got pass accuracy, and it can dunk too. This build is primarily for shooting, fades. It's not a dunking build, but if you're open, you actually get the dunk. So I'm going to show you the stats, go over them. Let's go. So I'm going to start off with defense in this video. This build can keep up with almost any build. I don't have a problem guarding people. I'm able to catch up with fades. The agility is pretty good with the speed. Overall, hawking lanes is not difficult with this build. You get legend interceptor on this build, which is really good. Another great thing about this build is you can actually +2 to get legend on ball menace, which is really good for staying in front of defenders. Right here, you see I get the steal simple just like that. Glove is really good on this build too. If the defender's just standing still with the ball, you can just pluck it out real easy. Whenever I get back on defense in this build, I'm never really worried about not getting it back. Obviously, sometimes people just make a lot of stuff and you can't really contest it. But I get a lot of defensive stops with this build, with it being a really good offensive build. It's really well around and oriented. Can do everything, specifically good for 2v2. Defense is very crucial to have on 2s. Now on to the next part of this video, we're going to talk about the shooting. The shooting on this build is very good. You can shoot from almost anywhere, given you have a 93 pointer on this build, 95 mid-range, so you're going to be hitting fades. This build also allows you to get a chef takeover, which is really good. You can shoot from anywhere on the court. I have so many clips on this build just shooting from half court and them just going in. Right now I'm showing you some clips of me shooting with deep bomber to show you how far this build can really shoot. And it's very fun, everybody likes to shoot from deep. You're on a 6'8", you could shoot from very far out. You don't have to be on a small guard specifically to make deep shots. All you need is a 93 pointer to get a chef takeover, and this build gets it. I don't really have to worry that much on this build shooting. It's overall really good. The shooting is definitely the strongest point. The mid-range fades are really easy to hit. The deep threes are nice. Even without takeover, you could shoot from the wing, shoot from the line. Another important part about this build that's really good and is pretty surprising to people is that you can actually dunk on this build. Not on people, of course not. But when you have open lanes, you're not going to have to deal with dumb layup animations. Most of the time, about 90%, I actually get dunk animations, so I don't have to worry about getting blocked. So this build does have a 47 driving dunk, but at the same time, it still gets these animations, and it's really good. Now on to the next part, we're going to be making the actual build in the builder. And this doesn't really matter, of course, pick whatever jersey number you want. Now for the 6'8", you typically want to go shooting guard. I made this build's weight 185, so he was more on the lighter side, made him 6'9" wingspan. So I started off with the 3-pointer. You want to go 88 3-point and 90 mid-range. We're going to cap breaker these up and they're going to be better than they already are. Free throw doesn't really matter because this is a park build, so just go 65 on the free throw. Pass accuracy on this build I went 80 so I could hit my slips quick. I used the Aaron Fox pass style, which is a really good one. Surprisingly, you're going to want to go 69 ball handle and 72 speed with ball. This may sound crazy right now, but once we upgrade them with cap breakers, you'll understand why. Defense is also a super important part of this build. You want to go 74 in the interior defense, 92 with the perimeter defense, and 85 steal with 82 block. This build will be all improved with cap breakers. The next thing we're going to go over is the rebounding, the physicals on this build. You want to go 70 defensive rebound. I've actually gotten a good amount of boards on this build, even with just a 70. You want to go 89 speed, 89 agility, 72 strength, and 72 vertical. We're going to cap breaker this vertical up to 74 so we can get dunks. The last thing this build needs to cover will be the finishing. The finishing is the weak point of the build, but you don't really need it. Truly, you don't. You get wide open dunks, you take it. Animations are fine, and that's all we really need for 2s. You want to go 47 driving dunk, 54 driving lay, 75 close shot, 37 standing, 39 post. So let's talk about the cap breakers on this build. I'm a veteran 3. I have a lot of cap breakers, so this build may not be for you if you're not a high rep. That's fine. Now this build, you can make it with lesser cap breakers, but it just won't be as strong. So let's start. 3-pointer, mid-range. You want to go +2 on the 3 to get deep bomber takeover. 95 mid-range, you want to go +5 there. Make your fades way better and stronger. Now earlier in the video, I talked about how our ball handle is low. It's 69 and 72. You might have thought that was way too low, but now this is where we show you it's not. You want to use all your cap breakers on speed with ball and ball handle, get it to 86 ball handle and 80 speed with ball. Now you're already going to be dribbling well, and it's going to be way better. You get the better animations. Lastly, you want to put 4 cap breakers. You want to do 3 on perimeter defense, 1 on steal, 2 for vertical for the dunks. And that's what I went for on cap breakers on this build. It's very cap breaker heavy. You know, they use them on this build, and it's very strong. Obviously, you can see it can do a lot. So if you have a lot of cap breakers, this is definitely the build to make. Overall, I think this is easily the best 2v2 build. I made about, I'd say around 4 to 6 6'8" builds, and this is just one that tops them all. There's no build that I had that's as good on 2s, or that I've actually seen play 2s better than this build. This build truly does it all. Shot and my dribbling animations that I use on this build. To start, I use the De'Aaron Fox pass style. I've always been using this. It's a really good pass style. Dribble style, very meta-based. Zach LaVine, a lot of people use it. I think it's the best dribble style for 6'8" in the game. Signature size up, I go with Tracy McGrady. You know, it works very well. I like it, and that's the one I use. Breakdown combo, Devin Booker, 100%. This one gets me open a lot when I'm trying to dribble or I'm bumped. Escape moves, Paul George. I think it's the best one. You could really switch it with Jimmy Butler. They both work very well. These are easily the best escape moves in the game. Jimmy Butler, Paul George. So yeah, that's what I use on really every build. Combo moves, Jason Tatum. I don't really ever use combo moves, to be honest, so they're kind of useless, but if any of them, I use Jason Tatum. Crossover, most self-explanatory. Lonzo Ball, easiest cut to the paint ever. Yeah, best ISO move, Lonzo cross. Behind the back, this one actually just came out in Season 4. It's the Kawhi Leonard behind the back. I really like it, I use it, and yeah, I've had no problems using it. It's been very well. Spin, doesn't matter really. Kawhi Leonard, why not? Gives you a good little ISO spin back. Hesitation, I use Chris Paul. It's quick, efficient. I like it a lot. And I use D-Book step back. That and Vince Carter, you know, either or. I use D-Book a lot. I think it's the best. It's my favorite. It's the one I always use. Triple threat style doesn't really matter much. I use Michael Jordan. And those are my animations right there for my dribbling. Now let's get into the jump shot. I use base Quentin Grimes, Ben Shepherd for release 1 and 2. You want to use 65 Ben Shepherd, 35 Ben Shepherd. Release speed fully maxed, and you want to use it on push for visual cue. That's what I use for my jump shot. I posted this on my TikTok before, but for those who have not seen it, this is the jump shot I use. And yeah, it's pretty chicken. I like it a lot. It also looks really clean in my opinion. I just like seeing it, and yeah, that's the jump shot I used. So that's going to be the end of the video, boys. I hope y'all enjoyed. If y'all have any ideas for anything else for me to do, let me know. And that's going to be the end of the video. I'll see you guys later.